Who would have thought we're already back with another crazy should you summon. This one is a pretty special one because now we have the 12th generation Mizuki debuting on Global. This banner is okay, to be honest. It's not too bad, and it's very similar to that of the Fire or Veil and Lysistina banner. Some pretty solid options here all around with all the banner units plus the main unit. But of course, we have to still ask the age-old question of, is it worth your crystals? So let's just go through it all, explain what you're going to be getting here with the 12th generation Mizuki. How good is he? Is he okay? Is he strong? Is he whack?
Hair, whack. It's gear, whack.
This guy will actually be introducing the brand new true third eye mechanic, just like the Magia Drive units got the Magia Drive Unlimited. There will be a new ninja saga that will actually allow all of the new ninja characters that come from that saga to activate a true third eye. And of course, their kits revolve heavily around this third eye mechanic, just like the old ninjas. For the new Water Mizuki, as you can see, he has art gauge on his skill. On his art, he's able to cure everybody's stats elements and buff everybody's status res by 100%. However, if he is in the true Kaigen mode, he will also buff up water allies damage by 100% as well, which is pretty solid, you know, gives that art some offensive capabilities. For the true art, we have enter the third eye state for 120 seconds. Once you are in the third eye state, you're going to be able to deal 55,000% water damage physical, and you're also going to be able to reduce the enemy's physical res by 60% and increase art gauge by 4 for allies that have above 50% HP. In terms of his passives, he actually has a few that he shares with his grandma Mizuki. For one, he has the Hellfire Resistance passive, and that's literally the only thing he shares. The third eye passive is a little bit different. When entering third eye, you will increase everyone's art gauge by 100, and you increase your own attack and skill CT recovery by 100%. However, if there is a dragon or demon boss present, you will increase your damage by 200% to dragon and demons, and you will activate true third eye. Another thing that I have to mention before I actually get into more of my thoughts on this character is the true weapon. The true weapon for this man is pretty solid. I'm talking about 100 art gauge at the start of the quest and 20% stats up on the passive. That thing, you need to get it. Best in slot 4. Now, onto my thoughts about this character. I actually believe that 12th generation Mizuki is possibly one of the best characters to come out of the Awoken era. He has a lot of versatility in his kit, a lot of supporting capabilities, and he's also a hard hitter himself. The main thing that I'm liking the most from this character, though, is the 100 arts on the activation of Third Eye. This applies to the entire team, and there's a lot of unique nuke compositions that actually revolve around this 100 arts mechanic. The only negative that I can really say about 12th generation Mizuki would be, where's the heal in the art? Since the allies have to be above 50% HP for you to get the Archgen buff from the true art, it would have been nice if he actually did have some type of heal built into the art as well, because the art only cleanses and then buffs up your status resistance. It actually does not give you any type of burst heal. So the next question we have to ask is this character necessarily meta breaking? And I think that for a lot of nuking players out there and a lot of people that want to try very unique compositions, this is a almost must-have character. But what about if you're on the opposite end of the spectrum? Is this character still good enough to go for, or is it not? I think we not only have to look at him, we also need to look at the banner mates. We have characters like Shiki, probably the worst character on this banner. I'm just going to say it right now. We have Shuri, which Shuri still does some really good damage if you're able to ramp her up. Still can hard carry you in some fights you can use her in, and she's just going to go stupid, but definitely not as strong as she used to be. Now, one character that I have grown to actually really appreciate recently has been Amane. Amane has a massive light and dark allies damage buff on the true art, 120% to everyone on the team that is a light or dark unit is crazy. Another thing to mention too before we get into the verdict is the fact that we got to be on our P's and Q's, ladies and gentlemen. If you are someone that has been saving for Super Awakenings, it's very likely that Super Awakenings are probably a month, maybe 2, possibly 3 months away at this point, because the last few characters they need to release on Global are going to be Light Thetis, Dark Rivi, Valerie, and the Earth Ninja. So if you do the math on that, with the way how they usually release banners, which is about every week to 2 weeks, it's very likely that Super Awakenings should become in less than 2 months instead of 3 months, and that's kind of scary. So if you're someone that's been wanting to save for Super Awakenings, then save for it. With all that information laid out on the table, we gotta ask ourselves, is it worth to summon on this banner or is it not? And here's what I'll tell you. If you are someone who has been really looking forward to 12th generation Mizuki and you just feel like, man, I need this character. I've been saving for him. This is one of the characters I wanted. I need to get it. Then absolutely summon for it, and hopefully you get them. I would also like to mention too is that this character is a Grand Summoner's character. This unit will come back on future banners. Hell, he may even be featured on another Ninja Saga banner within a few months. And that's the case, then I would say you could also skip it right now. Now, if you're a newer player and you're wondering if this banner is worth it, here's what I'll tell you. If you have not summoned on the Light Sistina and Fire or Veil banner, do it. It is a much better banner than this banner. That banner has so much more value in terms of the characters on it. You have characters like Lisa, you have Light Sistina, you have Fire or Veil, which is a stupidly broken DPS. Not to mention too, is that if you're also brand new, you can wind up getting someone like Haruto from the Forever Summon, and you would be set if you wind up getting Haruto, Light Sistina, and then maybe even a Lisa, and then you could just throw on whoever else for the last unit. You would be vibing. Let's say you aren't that new. Maybe you've been playing the game for a month or so. Well, I would say if you have the extra crystals, why not throw the 50 pull at it? See if you get anything. If you are kind of on the fence though, and you don't really know if you should summon or not, I actually would say you can safely skip this banner, which I know is crazy, since this was one of the characters that I recommended everyone try to pull for a long time ago. Even though this character is out and he is amazing, he's going to be stupidly strong in so many different compositions. We just had Light Sistina and Fire or Veil, and a lot of us need time to recuperate. Maybe some of us spent money, maybe some of us spent a lot of our free-to-play stash, so we need time to recuperate. And if you want to skip a banner, this would be a good banner to skip, just because the banner mates aren't really all that. Because who knows what is on the horizon for this game. It could be another crossover. It could be Super Awakenings. They could do a complete 180 right now and start releasing characters like Kush, which would just blow my mind at this point. Either way, Global's about to get really crazy within the next few months, so hey, make sure you're stocked up, make sure you're saving your currency. But ladies and gentlemen, that's gonna be it for this one, man. Thank you all for coming out. It's been your boy Pete. Tell me down below what you guys think about this banner. Are you guys gonna be summoning on it? Are you gonna be skipping? Are you just gonna be doing a multi and that's it? Let me know all that stuff down below in the comment section. And oh yeah, one more thing. Don't forget to drink water.